a set of press-on nails, and actually I'm just gonna go ahead and start them because I don't have everything that I need for this custom set. But what I'm doing right now is just going in and applying my little sticky tabs, which is what I use to apply my nails. I do have all of these products or supplies on my website, but first thing I used are my little nail stands. It comes with the little 5 stands, and then you literally just, they have a magnet at the bottom, so you literally just set them on there. And then, like I said, I'm just using my little sticky tabs, which these you usually would use some to apply like a press on nail on your nail, but I find that this works really good for me. So hey to everyone, Toya, L, Presses, Crystal, hey y'all. I know this is like lately I've been coming on here like super random and just going live, but I actually was filming another set of press-ons, which were these, but I don't have the correct chrome that I need for this set, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and start on this other set. So I have a client that occasionally I do press on nails for, and so I already have all of her measurements. I actually have a screenshot of them in my phone, and so when I'm doing a set for her, I just literally go in and look at the picture, and then just get, of course, her size. Hold on. So you just apply the sticky tab, peel the paper, the little plastic piece off, just like that. And I find that these help a lot better or work a lot better than using the little blue I don't know what it is, like little some blue stuff y'all be using or people be using. Hey, Blue. Thank you so much. So these are the nail tips that I'm going to be using. They are the Macart nail pump ups. And the reason, like, I do have some on my website, but they're coffin. So that's why I'm using these, because they're already stiletto. And this is the picture. Actually, I don't have the picture that she sent me, but the picture that she sent me is just like a light pink acrylic. And it's going to be some gold chrome on there as well. But I don't have my chrome applicator, or I'm gonna see if I do, but I don't think I do. But I may or may not do the entire set. But after I have my little sticky tabs on my stand, I'm gonna go in and just get her tips that y'all, I can't talk, that fit her nails. So usually when somebody asks for me to do custom press on nails for them, I send them this sheet of paper with the nails, and then all they do is measure their nail and then write the numbers down, and then that way I know what size they are. So right now I'm just going to be doing the right hand. So her thumb is a number 1, and you can barely see, but the numbers are like right on the tip. So once I get the size, I literally just place it on the stand, and they're on there like really good. Next we have a number 4, which should be, no, that's 3. I think this is 4. So this is 4. Her middle finger is a 5. There you go. And then her ring finger is also a 4. Making sure I'm getting the correct size. And then her pinky is a number 8. Alrighty, so just like that. And then she actually likes hers a bit shorter. And so what I'm going to do next is just go in with my tip cutter. And I'm just going to go in and trim them down just a little bit. Hold on, I zoomed in a little too much. Right there. So just go in and trim it down. And I'm going to do this for all of them. And I'm just kind of eyeballing all of them. I'm kind of just cutting off the tip. Alrighty, so just like that, and then after I do that, I'm gonna go in with my straight edge nail clipper, and I'm just gonna trim the sides. That way is gonna save me a little bit of time whenever I'm shaping. So she wants them not stiletto, but like more of an almond shape. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my 80/80 hand file, and I'm just gonna file both sides to kind of make the tip a little bit more narrow. Make sure that the nail is on there really well. And you guys see, even when I'm shaping, like the nail is staying on there. Well, usually stays on pretty good. But what you want to do when you're doing this, when you're doing your shaping, is you want to make sure that you're holding the nail as you're doing this. That way, you know, I'm pretty heavy-handed. So that way the nail doesn't snap off. Just hold it down. And like I said, I'm trying to make them into like an almond shape. Hold on. Alrighty, so just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same for all of them. So again, I'm just going in with my straight edge nail clipper, just trimming the sides a little bit to make it just a little bit more narrow, and then going in with my hand file and just shaping them up. And as I'm filing, I'm just kind of putting more of that pressure on the tip, because again, what I want to do is just make that tip a little bit more narrow. And usually, y'all, I love when people like want the nails like basically the same length that they are, because then that way I can just go in and start working instead of having to do much filing. And then actually this client, usually she gets them squared as well, and she gets like the tiny like little tiny small squared or short square. And so I just recently bought really short square press-on nails, and so they're perfect for when I have to do sets for her, because then now I don't have to go in and trim these nails or any of my other nails and then shape or none of that. I literally can just go in and get straight to work. So if you have any clients that get really short press-on nails, those definitely will work really well. So do you guys do mini press-ons? I know lately they've been becoming like super popular. I know for me, y'all, like I haven't really been wearing nails lately, because especially like with the building, like I just cannot. Like I've almost probably forgot how to work with nails because it's been that long. But if I'm going on a trip or something, I like to just be able to throw a pair of press-on nails, and then when I get back, just take them right off. And then they always last. They always last whenever I do them, so they'll last like my entire trip. See, I used to. They're definitely a bit time consuming, especially depending on what you do. But I know when I first started doing press-ons, I was just going in and basically designing them with like just gel polish. But now I actually go in and do a layer of acrylic, and then that way the press-ons become a lot more reusable, which before you could reuse them, but you had to be really careful as far as like how you took them off, because if not, they will break. But whenever I use acrylic on mine, like they definitely last a lot longer. Like this was a set that I wore, I think, when I went to New York, and this has acrylic on them. So even when I take them off, like literally, y'all, like you can snap them right on. You can, of course, go in and file away any of that glue if you need to, and then just reapply them again, and they'll still look pretty just like they did the first time. So they just definitely help with getting your money's worth, you know, if you're the one buying them. But so I'm just got my last one, same thing. Do any of y'all wear press-on nails, or do y'all just make them for clients? I know a lot of people requested that I do a video. Last time I did my last live, people were requesting that I do another video on press-on nails. And then before, I also used to always like go in and remove all of the shine from the press on nail. But now what I do is I just literally go in and do a dehydrator and a primer, and I don't have any issues at all with the acrylic coming off or anything. Sharon, they're definitely super convenient. I know for me, like I said, it's been a minute since I had acrylic on my nails, unless I do it for a video. Yes, I do have like a nudish pinkish color. I think that one, which I think I'm gonna use it today. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do Perfect Pink. And this one is definitely like a nudish pinkish color, and I'll show you here in a second. So after I've shaped all of the nails, like I said, I used to go in and remove all of the shine with the buffer, but now what I do is I just go in with my dehydrator and I just apply this on all of the nails. And that dust that you guys see is underneath the nail. So once I'm done, I do go in, of course, and clean the nails before I put them in the box. So just going in with the dehydrator, and then now going in with the primer. Same thing, just applying it over the entire nail. And this is just going to help the acrylic adhere a lot better to the nail. And then that way I don't have to go in and just buff, because y'all, that used to hurt my hand so bad. So definitely glad that I started doing this, because that was a lot of nails to buff, y'all. But after I finish doing the dehydrator and primer, I'm going to go in with my acrylic in the shade Perfect Pink, which is a part of my core acrylic collection. And then I'm going to be using my monomer, which I already have a little bit in here from the previous set that I was making. But I'm just going to add a little bit more. And then actually I am going to be adding 5 more of these monomer bottles on my website, because I just added some like literally a few days ago, y'all, and they sold out so fast. So I need to add the other few that I have in my secret stock that I keep. But let's see, for my brush, I'm gonna be using, where is it? I'm gonna be using my number 14 acrylic brush, if it'll zoom in. So this is my number 14 acrylic brush. This one will be available on my website at the beginning of the year. So let's see, I'm gonna get my little pink paper towel, that way I don't stain my little white background that I'm using. And then to wipe my brush off, I'm using the Viva paper towels. Highly recommend them for sure. So I'm just gonna go in and just do a layer of the acrylic over the entire nail. So just getting a nice size bead, and this is what the Perfect Pink acrylic looks like. So just going in with a large bead, patting it down, hold on, patting down, making sure we have a nice coverage over the entire nail. Wiping the sides off. As I'm working, being really gentle, because I don't want to brush the acrylic off the nail. I just want to make sure that it's even throughout the entire nail. And actually, so okay, so this is the Perfect Pink, but y'all, I think I want something a little bit more pinkish actually. So I think that I'm gonna end up going with, oh, I don't know if I want to do, let me see. I'll show you guys what they look like. So this is Pinkalicious, and y'all can tell me which one y'all think I should do. So this is Pinkalicious. So this is Pinkalicious. And then, or should I do Perfect? Wait. Or should I do Pretty in Pink? I may end up doing Pretty in Pink. But I definitely want something a little bit more pinkish. And then this is Pretty in Pink. So Pinkalicious or Pretty in Pink. Let me know which one I should do. What do you guys think? Pretty in Pink? I see Jaleesa said Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. Okay, that one is always like a winner. No matter what I'm doing, like Pretty in Pink is always like a go-to for everybody, literally. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite out of the entire collection. So I'm going to go in and just apply a little bit of the Pretty in Pink over this acrylic that I already have on there. Hopefully it's not too thick. Same thing, just placing it down and then just brushing it down. Let me see. So again, just going in, getting a nice size bead, placing it closer to the back, very gently just patting the acrylic to make sure that it's spread out throughout the entire nail, making sure it's nice and even, bringing it down towards the tip, and then just wiping the sides. I'm going to go in with another little bead. Just brushing it throughout the entire nail. So definitely don't want the acrylic on there really thick. We just want a nice even coat. So this is what the nail looks like. So nice and even, not too thick. And literally by doing this, like just a bead of acrylic, it literally makes your nails look like, once you put the press on nails, it makes it look like you literally have on like acrylic nails and not press on nails, which is one thing that I love about doing this for sure. So same thing, just placing my bead, patting it down very gently. And then brushing down towards the tip. We got a little dust bunny somewhere in there. So Fleka, I actually mentioned at, I don't know if you were watching then, but so whenever I do custom press on nails, I have this little sheet that I send my customers in the mail, and so it comes with like all of the sizes. So it'll literally come with the nail tips, and it'll be number 0 through number 9 or 10, however big your nail tips are. And then there, I'll show you guys again. And then it looks like this. So it'll literally have like it's a sizing kit. So it comes with the actual nail tips. And then that way they're able to measure their actual nail with the nail tip and just write the sizes down. And then they'll just send me a picture and tell me their sizes and then their shape as well. And then I actually have like my business phone that they're able to text. And then that way, like I said, this client that I'm doing this set for is actually a repeat customer. And so that way, you know, whenever she wants another set of nails, so I already have her size, I'm able to just pull it up like I'm doing right now. And just because by now I probably should have memorized it. But But yeah, so I just go in and create whatever set she wants. Usually, for the most part, she always sends me a picture of what she wants, and then I'm always just able to recreate it. So for the most part, she always asks for something like super simple, just nudish, or like a French tip. This time she wanted some chrome on. She's getting two sets. She's doing one with literally just like a white, not white, but like this pink set would be just all pink acrylic, and then she's doing like a random gold line on each nail, and then on the other set we're doing like a drip silver, like silver drip, if that makes sense. That's what I was working on before I got on this live, but I only have my silver holographic chrome and not like my plain silver one. Okay, so put that down. So as you guys can see, this definitely goes very quickly. So just going in and literally doing just the coat of the acrylic. But yeah, me doing like sending the sizing chart is definitely a lot more convenient, because I know I do have a video on my YouTube where I show you like how to size your nails for press on nails. But y'all, like even then, like sometimes people still send the wrong size, and then you have to worry about, having to create a whole new set because that size didn't fit them because they didn't measure them correctly. And so just sending the nails, they're able to like literally get a perfect fit, and then that way, if something doesn't fit, then they know like they just didn't measure it right. Yeah, there is some people that use builder gel, but I've always done just acrylic. But definitely whatever works for you is completely fine. I was honestly say that I'm not that experienced when it comes to builder gel, but what builder gel brand do you use? I wouldn't mind, giving it a try. Oops. Okay, so this is what the nails look like. So now, let me see. So now once the acrylic dries, let me see. And this is, like I said, this is the other set that I was creating before I started this set. And this acrylic is in the color Real Nude. So definitely a really pretty color. And then also another tip is when I usually put like a R and the L on my stand, so that way I know that this is the right hand, this is the left hand. Now if both the right and left hand are literally the exact same, then it doesn't matter, but hers are a little different, so I do have to keep them separated. Okay, I actually have never used, I think, let me see, um so Aileen said, what do you do when you don't have some of the things that the customer wants, like color or design that you can do? I'd be worried about that. Honestly, the best thing to do is just literally be honest with them and just let them know like, hey, I don't have this, but we could do this, and just kind of suggest something else for them and just kind of give them options. I feel like that, a lot of the time, just being honest helps. Somebody said, this lady I watch on TikTok, she used the dime method to measure them. She put videos of clients with them on and it works. Could you send that to my Instagram? Because I definitely would like to see that. But okay, so up next, all of the nails are pretty much dry, well, except for the pinky. But after I finish applying the acrylic, I'm gonna go in and just reshape the nail. Oops. Y'all, this is literally the only one that has given me a hard time. I'm gonna change out the little sticky tab. Hold on. Yes, like I definitely would like to see that. All right, but now I'm just gonna go in and just reshape the nail. And then since the nails are already all like nice and smooth, the only thing I do is just go in and buff them. Now, if you do have lumps and bumps, then you will have to go in and do a little bit more filing. But all I'm doing is just going in with my buffer. And the most important thing is making sure that you get the acrylic around this cuticle area nice and like smooth, and kind of basically thin it down a little bit. That way it doesn't look like a big lump coming out of the nail. And then that way the press-on nails will look a lot more natural once your client puts them on. So I kind of file towards the cuticle area, making sure that I'm holding it down really well. That way it doesn't pop off, which you like. I think that first sticky tab, I probably touched it too much. That's why it wasn't as sticky. But right now I put a new one and you guys see I'm not even holding the actual nail, and it's staying on really well as I'm buffing. But then I also just buff towards the free edge, and then getting any of the little rough edges from the bottom. Yes, I love these buffers, Tamika. Like I said, getting any of those little rough edges. I am using my Ansi nail liquid. Like I said, I am going to be adding 5 more bottles of this to my website as soon as I'm done with this live. I totally forgot to do it earlier. And y'all, please do be mindful that as I'm working, like I'm reading comments as I go. So like I'm trying to work and read. So if I don't see your comment, just feel free to comment again and I'll try to get to them as best as I can. But I know people that are watching, I know you guys are always so helpful in answering people's questions if I'm not able to get them. Oh, hold on. So going in and reshaping them. Aileen, are you talking about like shipping out the press-on nails? I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. Just making sure. Because I definitely can show you guys that step as well, even though I'm only doing one set. Okay. Yes, Divine 94. Yes, I used acrylic. I used my Pretty in Pink acrylic powder. So I already went in and applied the acrylic. Now I'm just going in and just I'm doing my reshaping and then buffing. Thank you, Jaleesa. And see, whenever I go in underneath the nail, I'm able to get all of those little rough edges off. Oops. Yes, I definitely will, Aileen. I definitely will show you how I do it. So all of the supplies that I get as far as like my boxes and stuff, I got on Amazon. But and then the tape and stuff. But like I said, I'll show you towards the end if you decide to watch the entire video or the entire live. But I'm only going to be doing this one hand, so of course I'll be sure to, I mean, it's not going to be as long. So when, y'all, I have so many videos on applying acrylic, but I definitely would suggest that you, I do have a liquid to powder ratio sheet on my website, or if you just go on YouTube and type in Natalie Carmona liquid to powder ratio, that video definitely will be really helpful as far as applying acrylic, because it's a lot of the time people just kind of struggle with being able to pick up the correct liquid to powder ratio, and then that's why they have problems being able to apply the acrylic, because the acrylic is either too wet or too dry, and so it's really runny or it's really dry. So definitely be sure to go check that out. But other than that, as far as applying acrylic, I usually try to do, like on this set I did like a warm bar method. But whenever I'm doing a client or on my own nails, I typically like to do like a 4-bar method, and just really having a guide as you're working definitely is really helpful. So just check out that liquid to powder ratio, and hopefully that helps you out a bit. But other than that, it's all about practicing, like literally just doing it over and over again. Tamika, I think that was you I was talking to earlier, and you were saying that that you didn't know what to study for the state board. And I asked, which I haven't checked my DMs, but I asked if your school didn't provide one, or I wonder if you could maybe contact like your cosmetology board and state board and ask them, like, you know, is there a study guide, you know, what can you refer to, because I definitely feel like there should be one. Thank you, Elise. Okay, so last one. I know for sure, like whenever I took my state board, which actually I didn't do the nail state board. I did the cosmetology one because I actually have my cosmetology license. And so on that test, y'all, it's actually a lot more about like sanitation and like sanitation and what was it? And like laws. It really wasn't like too much actually like related to like, you know, cosmetology when I did mine. But of course, you know, we're in different states, so everything definitely is different. But like I said, I definitely would suggest maybe contacting, like it wouldn't hurt to just call your cosmetology board and just let them know that you're taking your test, that your school did not provide you with a study guide, and is there something that they have that you would be able to study. Because I know when I took mine, y'all, like they had us studying like all of the Arkansas rules and regulations. And yeah, they do have actually they do have that book, but I think the nail book, I think I actually have that one, y'all. But on there, I would say, of course, like just studying a lot of the, like I said, sanitation stuff, and then also your rules and regulations. Okay, so just dusting them off. Let's see. So after I finish buffing, this is what the nails look like. So now I'm going to go in with a little wipe, and I just have alcohol on it. And I'm just going to wipe them off to remove any of that dust that may be left on them. Oops. Yeah, so it definitely was. Somebody just, Susan just said, I took it 2 years ago. My school was amazing on prep. It was a lot of loss and a lot of nail disease. So definitely agree. When I took mine, my teacher, my cosmetology teacher was actually, he used to work for the cosmetology board, and so he was the one that actually used to give the test to people, and so he trained us very well as far as like, letting us know what to study and how the test was going to go basically. So that was really helpful, but for sure a lot of sanitation or like nail diseases and stuff, and loss. Okay, so next, let me see if I have my little Chrome applicator. Okay, so I actually don't, but I'm just gonna go in and basically do my top coat, because I'm gonna have to do my top coat for the design that she's wanting. But once you do this part, like literally the next thing to do is just go in and do any of your nail art. But this is pretty much how I do my press on nails now. I'm gonna go in and just do my gel top coat, because like I said, for this set she just wanted plain like a light pink acrylic on all of the nails, and then it's just going to be a gold line. So just doing my gel top coat on all of them. Which, y'all, it's also been so long since I took my cosmetology test. Like, I think I took mine like back in 2015, I think. No, like 2016. So it's definitely been a minute. So I don't know what all has changed, because I know I've heard that out here back home, or I can't remember where. No, I don't know. I think it was when I was on one of these trips for a nail class. People were saying that they don't even require you to do a hands-on test. Like, you literally just have to do a written test, and that's all. So things definitely have changed, because when I took mine, we had a hands-on test and then a written test. Alrighty, so after I do my top coat, I'm gonna go in and just cure them for 60 seconds. And I have to be careful, y'all, because earlier when I put the nails in, like the top of the nail hit the top of the lamp, and I had to buff it off and redo it. Okay, so somebody said in Georgia they have a practical and theory. So that's usually how it is here in Arkansas as well. I think I was in California when somebody said that because of COVID they stopped doing the practical test, and so now you just have to do the written test. Wow. Tamika, see, I really hate that, because it's like, okay, so what are you getting paid for? So Divine 9 4. I started doing acrylic on all of my press on nails that I do now, because that way they're able to be a lot more like reusable. And so that way, whenever my client or customer takes them off, or even myself, because I do press ons on myself a lot now. So whenever I take them off, I'm able to reuse them, because they're so sturdy and they're not going to break or anything. Yeah, I think, like I said, I didn't do the nail test. I did the cosmetology test, but we had to do basically act as if we were doing, well, actually no, we did a haircut. We had to act like we were doing hair color, a retouch, what else? A retouch. I think a roller set, like a few little perm rods. Like it was a lot. Yeah, so Divine, this definitely will help with the nail just literally coming off all in one without breaking off or anything. Double whorl. So okay, so whenever I'm using like my regular small like flat back rhinestones like these, I use the Soleil nail adhesive. Now, if I'm using bigger stones that are not flat at the bottom, I use my hard gel. And you can use the hard gel as well, even if you're using the smaller ones. But this one you do have to cure, but you just do a little bit over the nail and then just place your stones. Yeah, Tristan, yeah, that's what we had to do, a relaxer and perm. Like it was a lot. Divine, yes. So I think like for these short, I forgot how much I charge her, but I think I charge her about $50 for these short sets. Okay, so that is basically, I wish I could find, let me see. I'm gonna try to find it, y'all, but she literally just wants like a random little chrome line on each finger. And I really wish that I had, let me see, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I may try to see if I can. I don't know that. No, too gold. I mean, too yellow. Okay, I found this by Model Ones. Okay, nope. Thought it was gold. Yo, when I say I have like so much stuff, like I have way too much stuff. Okay, no, I don't know where it's at. I'm trying to find, you know, like those little old eyelash. I mean, not eyelash, but eyeshadow applicators. That's what I'm. Oh, actually, I found it. Ugh. Okay, so I found this is what I was looking for. So I guess I am gonna be able to finish this set. So I'm gonna go in with my gold chrome. And so what I'm going to do is I have my Dap and Dish right here. And I just used a little bit of my top coat. Put it on the not Dap and Dish, but nail polish plate. And then I'm going to go in with my nail art brush. This brush, this is the first one that I picked up. But this one is out of my set of 3. I have a set of 3 marble nail brushes. And this is the longest one. So what I'm going to do before I go in with the top coat lines, I'm going to go in with a little bit of alcohol and just wiping that off. That way, whenever I go in to apply the chrome is not going to stick to the nail or to the rest of the nail. But yes, doing the acrylic over your press-on nails definitely will allow you to basically keep re-wearing your press-on nails for as long as you can. Okay, so I probably should have sent that picture to myself, but I believe the picture that she sent me, because it was actually from Pinterest. Let me see. I don't want to get off of, let me see. Just give me 1 second, y'all. It may say that I got off, but I'm just trying to look at the picture. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I had to send the picture to myself that she sent me. So the customer that I'm doing these press-on nails for, this is what she sent me. So it's a video from Pinterest. And this is what it is. So it's literally just like random gold line on each nail. So I'm just going to go in with my top coat. And I'm just going to go in and draw the line. So definitely super thin. Alrighty. Just like that. And then after that, I'm going to go in and just cure this for exactly 60 seconds. So when you're doing chrome, you definitely want to make sure that you don't over cure or under cure. So y'all, exact like literally 60 seconds and that's it. I use the Macart pump ups, and I use these because I was doing an almond shape, and so that way with them being stiletto, I just had to cut them down and still did a little bit of shaping. But if your client of course wants the nail like this long, then you won't have to do much shaping at all other than just redefining the shape after you apply the acrylic. But on my website, I do have the really short square nails. I have medium, coffin, extra long coffin, and then I also have the 3XL square coffin and 4XL stiletto. So I have a little bit of everything on my website. Yeah, so she definitely always get like really simple looks like this. Like I said, last time she got, I don't even think that I have a picture of them, but last time she got something very similar, which was just like a nude and then like some lines with gold chrome. Okay, so after it's cured, I'm gonna go in with my gold chrome. And y'all, I think this chrome is actually from Amazon, so I'll be sure to leave the link down below. And so I'm going in with my little eyeshadow looking applicator, and I'm going to try to just get it right on the line that I drew. And since I wiped the nail off with alcohol, the powder should only be sticking to the line that I drew. And so that way I'm able to dust it off. And then I did like, if you get some of that gold, or if the gold does stick to the rest of the nail, you're able to just wipe it off, and I'll show you in just a second. Just going in, making sure that it's on there really well. Like I said, dust it off. And then now I can go in with a small cleanup brush. Let me see. I'm going to dip my brush into, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a little bit of that gold right underneath the line. And so I'm able to just dip my brush into a little bit of acetone and just wipe that right off. And remember, you want to make sure that when you cure your polish, that you only cure it for exactly 60 seconds. And then dust it off. And then get any of that other powder that got on the nail, which is not necessarily stuck to it, but it's just like the little, literally just a tiny bit of dust, but I don't want any of that on the nail. So just wiping it off and just doing the same thing on all of them. So definitely super simple. Hey, Jay. Thank you for stopping by. Oops, I did way too much gold. Yes, it's definitely super simple. Like I said, she always gets like really simple, like minimalist designs. But they always end up turning out so cute. Yeah, I don't know why, but I've been liking that word a lot. Minimalist. Thank you, J Marie. Thank you so much. What they be saying, sometimes less is more. Well, my brush is officially broken. And then when I'm going in and wiping the gold off the rest of the nail, I'm just like making sure that it's barely anything on my brush and just kind of wiping it off. Okay. No, I can't add Wrestle. I wish I could add Wrestle Dazzle, but this is exactly like I said, y'all, this is the what my client sent me that she wanted. Literally just a pinkish acrylic or color and then just a line. That's it. And then the other set that I started doing was pretty much similar, except for it's almost like a drip at the tips, but I don't have my silver chrome with me. I only have my holographic one, which is why I couldn't finish the set. But after that, I'm just going to go in and do another top coat. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So now, super simple, y'all. But now I'm gonna go in and just do my other top coat, or same top coat, but just doing a second coat. Alrighty, so just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cure this for another 60 seconds. And that's pretty much it. Let me see. Hopefully I have some boxes in here. Ugh. Okay, so I do have a box. So I have two different boxes that I use. I have some other small pink ones, but this is the only one that I have in here. So these are actually, I think, like jewelry boxes from Amazon. And so this is actually what I always use. So I'll be sure to leave the link down below. But hold on. Let me see if I can get this tape off my table. I have the tape that hold on. Actually, thought I had more. Okay. My tape that I use for applying the press-on nails into the box is stuck to my stand. Hold on. Okay, so I can't show y'all what it looks like because it's stuck on my tripod. So I'm just going to have to cut the piece that I'm going to be using off. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like when I have it. Okay, so this, and I'll be sure to leave the link to this as well down below. So this is the tape that I'm using. It's a double-sided tape. And so what I do is I just put, hopefully I got enough. I just apply this right in the middle, press it down, and then take the red part off. And this is so hard to do with gloves, so I may need to just take my gloves off. Let me see. Come on, red part. Ugh, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. And I literally have no nails. So imagine if I had on nails. Like, we'd be here all night trying to take this thing off. Ooh, I'm getting irritated. There we go. So take that off. And then after that, what you want to do is, usually I do like big to small. And so I make sure that I keep my glove on when I'm doing this. And try to like position it right in the center. Hold on, y'all. I think, was this dry? Okay, no. Hold on. This needs to go back under the light. I need to get my other light, y'all. This light definitely does not get the job done too well because it's not big enough. I forgot to get my McCart one, which I'll be going to get it tomorrow because this is not going to work. Yeah, my boyfriend's always sending me like nail ideas. He just sent me somebody's video on Instagram of a video idea. Okay, so that should do it. And then just applying the rest right next to it. So, okay, so whenever I do custom sets like this, I just, of course, whenever I charge them for the set, I go ahead and include the shipping in there. And usually the shipping for something like this would be about $8 if you do like a flat rate through the post office. And so the website that I use, like if you're not sending a lot of packages out, then you can just do it directly through the post office, or you can just take it up to the post office and send it off. But I use GoShippo because I'm sending so many packages out. But of course, you can just get their shipping information. If you send an invoice, you're able to get their information on there. And then, like I said, your customer would pay for shipping. And then I have these stickers that, so I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a collaboration with Alpha Brush. And so they included these stickers in there, like in everybody's order. And so they had a whole bunch left over and said they sent them to me. And so this is what I've been using for my press-on nails. And so I just placed that right in the middle. Just stick it on there, and that's pretty much it. So of course we only have one set or one hand in here, but as soon as I'm done with the other, I'll just add it to this. And then with this, I would also include like a little sticky tab, like 2 of these little sticky tabs. So if they want to just apply the nails on with sticky tabs, they can do that. These usually, like if you apply these, they usually only last like a day. But I also include a KDS glue. And if you apply them with the KDS glue, they should last like up to a week. But I also include a small buffer and a small orange wood stick, which would be to push back the cuticles. And then I also include an alcohol wipe. So after they push back the cuticles, remove the shine with a buffer, they wipe the nails off with an alcohol wipe. Then you apply the glue on the nail, place it on the nail, and that's it. And then also I do include a little card with instructions on how to apply press-on nails. And then also, if you guys didn't know, I do have a press-on nail kit for beginners on my website, which comes with everything that you need to start doing press-on nails. It comes with your nail stands. It comes with a bag of 500 nail tips. It comes with some nail art brushes. It comes with your nail art nail polish plate. It comes with stickers, with rhinestones, with your wax pencil, with glue, sticky tabs, 5 nail files, 5 buffers. Literally everything that you need to start doing press-on nails, except for like polish and acrylic and stuff. But like your main essentials for press-on nails, that is available on my website. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video was helpful for whoever out there was needing help with press-on nails. But yeah, so most likely tomorrow, like I'm ready to get into bed, but most likely tomorrow I'll be finishing this set, and then after this it'll be going out to my customers. So definitely really simple but really cute, and this is exactly what she wanted. So like I said, I hope you guys somebody said it's the best to use the same name brand cover tips on press-ons. No, like I said, I usually use the press-on nails that are on my website, which are definitely super sturdy, and I'll show you guys which ones I have. So these would be these are actually my long press-on nails. This is what they look like. So they're definitely a little bit longer than my other ones. So I have these. These are pretty long. And then I have where is it? I have these, which are definitely a lot longer. These are the 3XL. Definitely a lot longer. And then I also have this same size in a coffin shape and a square shape. And then these are my medium ones. So these are like more like of your average shape or length, as you guys can see. So this is more of something I would wear. And then I also just added some that are literally like this short. They're super short and square. I know there's a lot of people out there that started getting into like the short nails. So instead of having to cut your nail tips and doing all that extra filing, you can just use the small press-on nails. So yeah, so like I said, all of that is on my website. I'll be sure to leave the link down below, which is just Get Nailed 32. So I guess we'll call it a night. And so as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. So again, hope you guys have a wonderful night. If I can end this. There you go. So thank you guys so much.